Hi everybody, Carsten here. Welcome back on my channel. I have not been making any videos for about half a year now. In my last video I was I was talking about that I had to go on a trip to Denmark and to Norway, and so I did. I went I think in February I went to Denmark for short visit there, and then headed off to Norway for I think about six weeks. I was in Norway 6 weeks plus maybe, and then back to Denmark for a while again, and then I came back to Malaysia. So how did it go on my trip to Denmark and to Norway? In terms of photography, I did bring my Canon 5D Mark III to Denmark, and my lenses, I brought them back with me to Denmark also, and everything as such went fine actually. In Norway they have a fantastic nature and a view that is stunning. And as you can see on the pictures here, although I did a mistake in selecting what lenses I brought along with me to Norway, because of the weight allowance on the airplane. I had to choose very carefully what to bring and what not to bring, and I decided to bring my 24-70 f2.8 lens, and then I brought a 70-300 that actually is a lens I have been using before. I brought it to Singapore and to Medan earlier on. But on my trip to Norway, it was like I was not really happy with the performance of the lens. I couldn't get things, how to say, really sharp, and likely it's just the nature of the lens. It's actually not a bad lens, but it is just not performing as well as I thought. But 24-70 was perfect for the trip. Although I probably never will become any landscape photographer, I can sit and look at the landscape and be super impressed how beautiful it is, but I have no clue how to compose pictures with landscape. It's just not doing well for me with landscape. When I was in Denmark also, I had the opportunity to go and take a couple of pictures of Felix, one of my son's puppy, and that was quite funny actually. That is a small dog with a speedy movements. He loves to play with the ball and throw and catch the ball. So I got a few pictures of him as well. And on my trip also I went on a drive with another son in his old Ford Thunderbird, and we went to the beach. Although we decided to go further down the beach, and ended up at the Great Bell Bridge, and where the sun was very low already. So, but I still managed to get a couple of good pictures of his old Ford Thunderbird. Those pictures of Felix and of the Thunderbird actually I shot with 100-400 millimeter lens. So I had a great time with making blur the background, and I had a great time in in getting background sharper without compromising the picture and so on. It was a great experience. The thing actually was that my surprise was that the 24-70 was as good as it actually is. Although it's a Mark 1 lens, it's just incredible sharp, and as sharp as the 24-70 is, as useless the 70-300 is. So I'm never gonna bring that one along with me on a trip. I will keep it, might come up handy for a special purpose at a point of time, but it's definitely not a favorite. Before I left to Denmark and Norway, actually I decided to trade in one of my 2 Fuji cameras and to get a Canon 5D Mark IV. That was even way before I went on the trip. Actually, I had a hope that I could bring a 5D Mark IV on the trip, but they seem hard to find now. But my good friend in the camera shop actually have found me one, and a second-hand battery grip also. So I'm flying again. My 5D Mark III, I didn't bring it with me back here to Malaysia. I left it in Denmark, and it can stay there and wait for me to come back, and I will pick it up and use it when I come to Denmark. I will bring along the 5D Mark IV as well, and a couple of lenses. Hopefully my friend in the camera shop will be able to find one lens that I have been looking for a long time. Actually, he found already, and it's with me already. So, and it's amazing. I will talk more about that in another video another day. But I just wanted to share with you that I'm still alive, and I went on this travel. Actually, when I came back to Malaysia, I went off to Indonesia, to Lake Toba in Indonesia, because of a wedding I had to attend, and I did bring my Fuji camera to the wedding, and got some good pictures with the Fuji. But I'm just happy with the Canon. Canon is, for me, is something like muscle memory. I can do everything without thinking much about how I need to adjust everything in the camera. So my favorite is still the Canon, and I have to say the 5D Mark IV it's an amazing camera. And yes, I know it's still an old camera. It's not a modern camera. It's still with a mirror, and but that's how I like it. And I will keep using the 5D Mark III, 5D Mark IV for a long time. I'm sure of that. It serves my purpose. It serves my mood. It serves everything very well for me. So this was all for the video today. I'm a little bit nervous on making the video. Since I have not made any videos for so long, and been struggling with what gear to use for making this video since I left everything in Denmark when I was there. So, but it seems to be working as this. My feel making the video like this is a little bit like in the old days when I started out. But anyhow, I hope the video comes out well and the sound comes out well. I'm using a small lavalier microphone today. That's what I got. That is still working. A lot of my old sound card is not suitable anymore. It's not working. So I had to compromise on it. Thanks for watching the video today, and I'll see you in the next one. There will be one very soon again. I have a few things going on here, so very soon I'll make another video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.